Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to the video. American Patriots, Christian brothers, sisters of the lake. Coming live from my Jeep right now, headed home.
November 22nd.
Well, let the games begin. You know, it's great when you see bad things happen to terrible people. And now that the election's over,
Thing happened after the Reagan-Bush era.
and we have won. Not just that, we won the House, we won the Senate, we'll keep the Supreme Court. We own most of the state legislators and governorships. So we have a mandate. And we have a popular vote victory also. Now, a lot of people would say, now I usually say, it doesn't matter if you don't win the popular vote. You win the election, you win the election. You have a mandate. But now let doesn't even have that. And let the finger pointing begin. First of all, now comes the question. Is Kamala Harris the worst candidate ever? I would say yes. Now listen, you can obviously say, well, Walter Mondale lost 49 states. So did George McGovern in 72. But at least that party gave him the nomination. You know, Mondale beat out Gary Hart and Jesse Jackson in 1984. Kamala was given the nomination without running. It's the story of her life. And again, as I say, when you lay on your back and get on your knees to get where you are, eventually it comes back to bite you. Because eventually, you gotta show you know what you're doing. She didn't. Her word salads, her press conferences were garbage. Of course, now they're blaming Joe Biden for not getting out of the race early. But you idiots put him there. You idiots put him there. Joe Biden lost Iowa and New Hampshire back in 2020 until he went South Carolina because of Bernie Sanders, who also did a good job throwing a monkey wrench in your nomination, not once but twice. They all gave their delegates, they all dropped out in favor of Joe Biden so they could beat Bernie Sanders. I don't feel bad for you idiots whatsoever. Bernie Sanders is not part of the club. He's been an independent his whole life. He ran as a Democrat to get the nomination. That was it. But now Bernie Sanders is coming out attacking the Democrat Party for abandoning the working class.
Didn't know what to do when they were put out.
Problem is, Bernie Sanders doesn't realize he was never for the working class. This is a man that was so lazy, he was thrown out of a kibbutz in Israel because he was too lazy. That's all you need to know about Bernie Sanders. So Bernie Sanders is pointing the finger at the Democrat Party for not adopting him, even though Kamala's policies are no different. Kamala said, Bidenomics is working, she wouldn't change a thing. So why point the finger at him if you're going to use the same policies? Of course, you still got the issue of where did the 17, 18 million votes come from? Where in 2024 we had an increase of 18 million voters, which we know were fake ballots because there were more votes cast than registered voters that year. And now, because the Republicans found a way to use their own system against them and fix a lot of the crap that was out there, now those 18 million votes are all of a sudden just gone. Amazing. And as we speak, Kamala Harris' campaign is somehow $20 million in debt when she was given $1 billion just 3 months ago. How much did you pay for Lizzo, Beyonce, and all those stars? Did you overpay? I mean, think about it. These are the people that wanted to run your country. And she took $1 billion and turned it into negative 20 million. And now asking for donations to cover it up. Here comes some finger pointing there, everyone. They're going to trash her. Meanwhile, Governor Murphy of New Jersey, Governor Newsom of California says they don't plan to work with the Donald Trump administration when it comes to getting rid of illegals. No problem. You're breaking federal law. And just because you're the governor does not mean you can be arrested. And you can. And being that Trump is a lame duck, I'd be careful if I were you guys right now. And Hochul, after your disaster, doing a raid for Freddy the Raccoon and Peanut the Squirrel, I've been saying your days is coming real soon. You're going to resign in disgrace worse than Andrew Cuomo did. I'm surprised it hasn't happened already. Maybe God's waiting for the right... No, God is waiting for the right timing. Excuse me. But she's next. So's Newsom. Gretchen Whitmer, Murphy. You want to play hardball with a lame duck president? Go ahead. And did you see Donald Trump's lawyer about Letitia James? Yeah, go ahead. We dare to do something now. Letitia James says she'll continue to fight. You got nothing, honey. Jack Smith is about to be fired. And the New York City judge, Judge McLaren, or whatever his name is, should be pretty interesting what he does. Will he overturn the conviction and say, go home? I had enough. I'm washing my hands of this? If that's the case. Oh, goodbye felony convictions. Another conspiracy theory wrapped up. But Kamala will blame Biden. Biden will blame Kamala and say, F you, so you get for stabbing me in the back. Both Obama will blame. You know, they say Obama has split the country with his wife, Michelle. I'm still trying to look into that one. We'll see. Good old Barry Soetoro. And big old Mike. But Rachel Maddow went on saying Trump cheated now, but Biden was the president. And 4 years ago, we supposedly had the most secure elections. Good luck with that, Rachel. Your day's number also. And you know, they are brewing up to start riots and protests all over the country. They may be saying, we wish Donald Trump well, we just Trump well. Yeah, okay, we know it's crap. They're going to give him his little honeymoon there, fall back and regroup and take on one last stand. We got the electoral vote in December. Can't remember when in December. I think I want to say it's like December 10th, around that area. Then, of course, then it's January 6th. The certification of the election, and then 14 days later, inauguration time. And they keep building a higher wall and higher fences around the White House. Why? Well, the argument was the Trump supporters would storm if they don't get their way. Well, one, we never did that. That was never insurrection. Two, we won. So what are you doing? What else do they have planned? This will only get better and better and better. I've been celebrating for a few days now. It's been beautiful. I've been saying God loves this country because he gave us Donald Trump, even though he probably deserved Kamala Harris. But to that remnant of people, millions of people have been praying for this country and asking God for a reprieve, to do justice, to do this country right. Well, we got it. And this time, Donald Trump knows who the good guys are, who the bad guys are, and who the players are. And his transition team will be such as RFK for reorganizing CDC, the FDA, and NIH. I'm all for it. He put a Democrat in a position. There you go. Oh, that's going to piss you off, Kennedy. But I keep telling you people, keep praying for the country. Pray for Donald Trump's safety. I expect at least 2 more assassination attempts before he even takes office. Anyway, comments down below what your opinion like to know. Keep the country in prayer. We'll talk to you later.